Okay, today I'm going to be telling everybody how to do the summer school repair spreadsheet. So first we're going to start out with the entry of the data, and that will go in the form. Either the teacher has entered that before arriving, or if they haven't, then you can do that on the iPad. So it's going to go in a different repair spreadsheet. It's not the regular form, it's the School Repair Summer 2026. You click on that, and that should bring this up. School Repair Summer 2026. And then you're going to type all this stuff in, and it should make it pretty straightforward to do. Enter all of that stuff, name of the school, name of the band director responsible for repairs. You want to get the cell phone number of that band director, just make sure that we can communicate with them and get everything going however it needs to be, um, to avoid any kind of delays. So once that is entered, there's a lot of information it's asking you. And so then you're going to submit it, and then that data will go into the spreadsheet and we'll go into step 2. Okay, so now we're going to make the label. And so to do that, we're going to go over to the shipping computer and open the web browser. We need to go to this tab that says School Repair Summer 2026. These are the responses. I didn't actually enter anything, so you won't see it here right now, but you will once you've entered any above the repairs that need to go in here. And so they'll be in here, and this is all of the data. Notice that there's another tab down here. There's form responses, and then there's manage info here. So you have to go over to manage info here. And I just want to point out that you must not type things in here, because there's a formula that's pulling data from this tab. So if you move things around on this tab, on the manage info here, if you move them around, then that will disturb the form and create problems. So don't do that. Ralph is allowed to type things in these fields in columns P, Q, or R, and S, but you can see that there's just no formulas over there, but there are formulas here from A to O. So this is the data that we actually need for our repair tags. So you're going to figure out which are the new entries. So right now we have no entries, so it would be entries 2 through the end. But if you're like, oh, okay, I need entries 28 through 31. So you're going to click on the 28 and it will select that entire row. Then you select Shift on the keyboard and hold it down, then the down arrow until you get to the end of where the entries are. And then you're going to go Command C for copy. And then we're going to go on to the next step. Okay, so now we're going to the next step. So we need to minimize the web browser, and we need to get to the summer school repair spreadsheet that's on the desktop. It's right here. Let's see me moving my mouse. And this is the spreadsheet where we're going to paste that data. So we're going to go to row 2, because this is a mutable form. Like, this is really just a utility form, and you don't have to keep things in here for more than one customer or school. So I'm going to go ahead and select line 2, and I'm going to paste that all in. And well, actually, say okay. And so then it'll paste in all of the rows that I just copied from the other web-based form now. And so for the sake of argument, I put in some faux data for us to deal with. And I'm noticing that we are using rows 2 through 6. Remember that this data doesn't need to be saved later. We can paste over it later on, but right now, those are the rows we need, 2 through 6. So we're going to save that, we're going to close that, and then we're going to open the next file, which is the 4x6 Repair 2026 original. So opening it, and we're going to agree, we're going to say yes, and then We're going to say OK. And this is a mail merge document. And so we're going to go over to mailings. And then over here, it's asking us the range. And we remembered we needed rows 2 through 6 from the spreadsheet we were just in from the desktop. Then we're going to go finish and merge. Let's finish and merge. And we're going to go edit individual documents. And then it comes up with all of that dummy data that I had entered in there. And there's going to be a blank one at the end. You can either delete or you can just not print that last page. So then we are going to go ahead and command print, and you should be able to print it just directly to our 4x6. You shouldn't have to do any kind of weird resizing or PDFs or anything like that. You can if you want, but you do not have to. And so then I'm going to go ahead and just print one of these just for fun. So we can see what the next step is. So here I am printing it. It's going to go to our label printer over here. And then we'll do the next step. Okay, so now we're ready for our next step. We've got the label that just printed out, and we have a green floppy plastic summer school repair tag. And so we're just going to take this off and put it on the green label. So now here it is. Certainly make sure that Ralph knows what's going on with these. If he's around, if he's off that day, you're just going to put it in the repair room, just on the shelf where the things go. And that should be it. So before you exit this whole computer screen, you're going to X out of that. We do not need to save it. And remember that when you go back and do this again with the in the web browser, you want to make sure that you don't disturb anything in the manage info here, but you can and should in this Excel document paste over all of that with the next group of things, because this is really just a utility file. All right, thank you.